Hello, everyone. It's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you are doing well. It is Saturday, and I am doing a post full moon reading for all of you. We have the super moon in Scorpio, full moon, super moon in Scorpio on Thursday, and it was a very, very large and powerful moon. It was so beautiful as well. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at it, but I actually took some pictures and I posted it on Instagram. It was beautiful. It was orange. It was large, and it was powerful. And I actually had a dream that same night about it's interesting because, as a tarot reader, obviously I know about tarot, but I don't memorize necessarily after, I think, the 10th major arcana card, what number, 11, 12, I know 13th's death, but anyway, I don't remember quite always what the numbers are that are associated with the tarot cards. So anyway, I know I should, but I use so many. I just really go by the meanings, and I don't typically look at the number. But anyway, the death card is number 13, okay? The death card is Scorpio in tarot. And so that was the full moon that we just experienced. We just went through that. It was about endings, shedding the old self, shedding old behaviors, getting rid of that energy. And so before I went to bed that night, the full moon night, I just released again. I do my ritual I do my own personal ritual on the full moon for every full moon. And then last night before I went to bed, or the other night before I went to bed, I just said, I want to release anything that I may be holding or whatever it is, and I'm just ready to start a new day tomorrow. Start fresh energy, because I knew I was going to be doing a reading soon. And I happened to go to sleep, I think in the middle of prayer, which shows how tired I was. I remember dreaming of all of this suspension. So think about the Hanged Man. It came out today. Hanged Man. Hanged Man happens to be number 12. I didn't know that, guys. I didn't know it was number 12. And after Hanged Man comes death. So basically, in my dream, I had spirit or my angels or my guides, somebody say to me, it's the end of the Hanged Man season. It's the end of pause. It's the end of this stuck energy, but not necessarily stuck, right? Because Hanged Man is not like the Eight of Swords. Hanged Man is not like stuck for the sake of being stuck because of ego, like the Devil card even. The Hanged Man is an energy where you sacrifice any movement forward to release any energies of the old self, of the ego, whatever it is, from an enlightened state so that you can take the next step into the death card, into the energy of that all releasing so that you can have this rebirth and transformation and a beginning. And I thought it was so interesting that I had the dream that I was told that the Hanged Man season is over, and now we have experienced this death, and now we're moving into this next cycle from this rebirth, transformed state of being. It's very, very interesting. Huge changes again on Divine Masculine's energy. And I want to go ahead and get started here very soon. What I did was I did the overall energy for masculine and feminine. Then I used my Queen of the Moon oracle to see what was released and what we're bringing in for masculine and feminine. And then I have their overall energies from a drill down version. I have head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine, the theme of their connection, and the drill down version of what the nitty gritty is of their connection. Also, the Seven of Swords came out a lot. So I did a special little reading on why the Seven of Swords is present here. Because I'll tell you, I'll give you the spoiler alert now so you guys aren't on pins and needles like I was, because I literally felt my chest like constricting and I was like, what is this? What is this? It was the release, the death of deceit, the death of deception, the death of this energy on the masculine side. And he purged it, he released it, and he looked at how he deceived his divine feminine. Oh my God, like literally I'm talking about it now and my heart is like getting tight because he went through a huge purge, a huge release. And I don't think this all just happened yesterday. I feel like there was a buildup, and then it released. And I think now he's really kind of coming to terms and healing and soul searching and looking at how he contributed to the fate of this connection. Our divine feminine has also gone through this end of pain, and she's coming out transformed and back in the light and positive because she's taken her power back. She's come up as Empress 2 times in her environment. She's like, boom, in my environment, I'm Empress. I am the Empress. I am divine feminine. In her overall energy, she's Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups because she's grounded, she's nurturing, she's compassionate, but she's operating from her heart space. That is how she has detached herself from this connection, by staying in unconditional love, by staying in her power, by embodying those 2 queen energies. So if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to purchase my Divine Connections Oracle deck, email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. So not only did I get the connective energies and the lessons or what was happening with this whole 7 of Swords energy, I also have guidance that I'm going to give at the end of the reading about how the angels, how Ganesha is helping Divine Masculine. Stay tuned for that because it's a beautiful, beautiful message. And how Ganesha is helping Divine Feminine. And that is powerful in all of the changes that she's going through. And the last 3 cards that I'm going to end with is what they are both sending to each other in the form of love. Okay? In the form of love. They are so in their heart space. The masculine is in his integrity, because that needed to happen when Divine Feminine said, boom, I cannot deal with the deceit energy. I don't want to feel it. I'm letting it go. I've forgiven you. I'm releasing you. I'm releasing any attachment to this connection and any outcome. And boom, that shifted the energy. And it created this huge, huge sense of empowerment. And the shift occurred in a huge, huge way for Divine Masculine. Oh my God. Again, if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's go ahead and get started with Divine Masculine's overall energy. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we have our Ciro Marchetti decks here. And so we're going to start with Divine Masculine's energy, and we're going to do his overall energy, and then we'll do the feminines, and then we're going to do, as the next segment, the moon's energy, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the bottom of the deck for the tarot for Divine Masculine's overall energy and for Divine Feminine's overall energy. It is the King of Swords. I love this card, especially for this collective, especially for the Divine Masculine in this collective, because this is the lesson. This is what he needed to embody, and this is what has occurred since this moon now. King of Swords. Who is King of Swords? King of Swords is a man of thought, of wisdom, and integrity, of loyalty. He speaks the truth. Sometimes his truth can be cold. He can come across cold. That's the shadow side, cold and unfeeling. But nonetheless, this is someone who is logical, who speaks his mind, who speaks his truth, who is loyal, and who has integrity. This is absolutely what is necessary. So keep this in mind when we talk about the overall energies for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine. I'm just going to go ahead and get those cards out now. This is what's happening, King of Swords. Okay? So, first card out for Divine Masculine's overall energy. We have him very, very focused on the past, on the present, and in the future. We're using the Ciro Marchetti Oracle of Vision cards today. This is about past and future. This is about fresh starts. So when this card comes out, look at this. This person is frozen in the moment, balancing symbols, right? So this is really about balancing symbols of kind of concepts and what's going to happen afterwards. On one side, there's the past. I don't think you could see it very well, but this is the past energy. Look at this. This book is open. You're on the last page. You're on the last page of the book. Okay, on the last, this one, sorry. You're on the last page of the book. You turn the book, here's all the writing. It's the last page of the book. Okay, and then there is this lock and this mirror, and this is about, looking at yourself, reflecting. What kind of story did you write in the past? What kind of story did he write in the past? Okay, he's reflecting on himself. What kind of story, what his lessons learned are. Then on this side, we have the future, a new doorway to walk through, new keys of knowledge. And now this book, there's no writing. There is an opportunity to start fresh. What does this have to do with? I almost fell off my chair. What does it have to do with? The Empress and the Page of Swords. See, this is the Empress. This is Divine Feminine. This is about looking at the past. This is looking at what he's done. What kind of story did he write with the Empress? And what story he can write in the future. Page of Swords is an energy of observation, delaying communication, delaying the truth. This is also an energy of, look, she's an Empress, I'm a page. Remember, bottom of the deck is the King. So he wants to come forward as the King of Swords, a man of loyalty and integrity, to write this new story with his Empress. So this is an energy about, yes, there's the pause. He's delaying communication at this time. He's still observing himself. He's still grounding the energies, but he's thinking about the past with his feminine, and he's thinking about now the future and what he wants to rewrite with his feminine. Beautiful energy for divine masculine and feminine, for divine masculine's overall energy. Now, what is he doing? It goes together. Look at this: contemplation, analysis, awareness. This is what he's doing when he's in this energy. What happened in the past? How to move into the future. Now I've learned my lessons. What lessons am I going to bring into the future? Now there's this energy of contemplation. This is about going into higher consciousness, not using old 3D tactics, not using deceptive strategic energies. He's using his freedom of choice, his rationale. Okay, he's questioning his values. He's choosing right from wrong. He's very much aware of himself and his actions. And now he's contemplating and analyzing something. What is he analyzing? Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. How can he build something long term? Now that he has all the tools and resources. Okay, now that he's learned, now that he has all the tools and resources, he's got the pentacles, he's got stability, okay? He's got the passion, he's got love, he's got wisdom. Now, how can he build this Ten of Pentacles with his divine feminine? Listen, I do overall energy because I want to know what the hell is happening in the day-to-day, and then I also do the environment to see what's happening, if there's any third-party influences or whatever. But this masculine's energy has been all about his divine feminine for the last several weeks, if not months. It's all that he is contemplating at this time, but it is stronger and stronger with every reading that I do. What is divine masculine's overall energy now? Okay, so let's go into the drill down version of this contemplation and analysis, and this analysis of the past, and this contemplation about how to move forward in the future and have a fresh start with his divine feminine that he is actually delaying at this time. Bottom of the deck for divine masculine, he's very, very strong in his energy. Look at this: King of Cups, Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups. So in his overall energy, he's thinking about stability. He's thinking about union. He's thinking about union from a heart space. So not only, guys and gals, did this card, King of Swords, come up as the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, telling me that all of this energy has to do with divine masculine and the shift, okay? But it's telling me that specifically for him further, not only is he in his honesty and integrity, but he is now in this energy of union and wanting to have a stable foundation from the heart, from the heart. This has to do with his overall energy, okay? So now, remember, Four of Wands, King of Cups. This is what has to do with his overall energy. So let's take a look. Sorry, I have to Put these cards back. There's so many cards. I can't even count the number of decks. Okay, first card out, overall energy, Two of Wands. Decision-making point. He wants to make a decision. He does, but he's still a little stuck in this devil's energy. He has had victory over it as per the last reading. But with this moon, he's still releasing some ego. He's still releasing some lower vibrational energy within his journey. And so he's at a crossroads. He just feels like he's stuck at a crossroads between contemplation and analysis and how to move this forward. That's where he's stuck. Okay? I'm not sure if it's necessarily anything actually lower vibrational, because he is in an energy of evolution, in an energy of change. What's stuck is, how do I take the first step forward in my new journey? So then he goes into this Hanged Man's energy, which is about this release, this enlightenment, this self-sacrifice, this suspension, and Five of Pentacles, which is this energy of separation. So through this separation, he has enlightened himself, okay? Through this enlightenment, there has been separation. So he's at the crossroads of making a decision, how to start fresh, and he's in contemplation and analysis. So both of these cards go together with this overall energy. Okay, crossroads, how to move forward, how to have the fresh start with the Divine Feminine. Enlightenment, this is that contemplation and analysis through this separation, through this abandonment when Divine Feminine took her power back. Next card, Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery. This is an energy of, hey, while you are at the crossroads stuck, while you are in this energy of enlightenment because of separation, you have to work on yourself. Eight of Pentacles. You've got to work at your craft. You've got to work on yourself. You've got to work on your journey for this divine connection, the Lovers. This has everything to do with Divine Feminine. Next card out, the Fool. He wants to take a leap of faith because he has completed a very significant part of this journey at this time. I'm telling you, the more the Divine Feminine releases, it allows the universe to come in. Look at how many major arcana cards we have here. Not only in his overall energy did we get the Magician and the Empress, but now in his overall energy, as we've drilled down, we have the Devil card, which is keeping him at the crossroads. We have this card of enlightenment, okay? And then we have the card of the Lovers, which is the divine connection. We have the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith. And we have this successful completion of his journey, taking the risk. So I love it. I really feel like there's a big energy here around the Divine Masculine coming into integrity, into his heart space, looking at what he's done, what he hasn't done, and what he has done in this connection with his Divine Feminine, the Empress. There's an energy of this contemplation and analysis of, how do I manifest this now that I have all the tools? I've learned. That's the journey he's completed here with the Fool in the World. He's learned. He's in the Magician's energy now. Now, how do I build a connection that is long-term? So he's at the crossroads, stuck a little bit at the crossroads, continues to enlighten through the separation, through being left out, through his lack. He is mastering himself for partnerships, for divine partnerships, and this leap of faith, this risk, this step forward can happen because there is a conclusion to energies where he is now the King of Swords, the King of Cups, prepared for his union. You can't make this up. This is how they flew out. So now let's go into Divine Feminine's energy. What is her overall energy? She got this card again, number 11. This is the card of balance, being in tune with others. This is about harmony. She is in a place of peace because why? She called her power back to her. Okay, she's called her power back. Now we've got all these rainbows, all this peace, all this harmony. She's adjusted her perspective. She's modified her position. Her 10 of Cups no longer sits with Divine Masculine. That has been her breakthrough, Ace of Swords, on this union, 4 of Wands, with who? King of Swords, Divine Masculine. She's adjusted herself to say, you know what? I am my own 10 of Cups. I am my own 10 of Cups. I am going to find my 10 of Cups. I'm the person, as I co-create with the universe, that will define how I'm going to be happy. This is her breakthrough. around her union. Remember, Four of Wands, bottom of his deck too. Okay, her next card out is the card of assistance, help, and support. Her spirit guides, her angels have shown up to assist her. Look at all these white doves, that as she is adjusting her position, as she is modifying her position, her spirit guides, her angels show up with helping hands, with physical support, emotional encouragement, experience, knowledge, help, just in general, so that she can continue to move forward on her lessons. Three of Pentacles, and have success. The Sun card. I'm telling you, this is a huge, huge shift for Divine Feminine. She's released her outcome. She has released her outcome for anything to manifest with Divine Masculine, which is exactly where she needs to be. Bottom of her deck, baseline, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. This is who she is. She's operating from her heart. She's in her compassion for her journey, for herself, for her masculine, for others. But she is grounded and powerful and continues to work on her mission, on her enterprise, whatever it is in the 3D as Queen of Pentacles. She's got very powerful energy. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. By the way, Queen of Cups is the match to the King of Cups. Okay? So it's just telling me this completion was when she needed to get into her heart space. That's why she's embodying Queen of Cups, and she's grounded that. The energy for him with that King of Swords was he needed to come into his integrity and operate from his heart space. King of Cups, and that's what this moon has done. I don't feel like our masculine needed help being, an entrepreneur or someone who had money or whatever. He had his stability, he had his money, that's fine. But what he needed to do was get into his heart space. What he needed to do was get into the King of Swords energy of his integrity. He didn't have leadership issues with the King of Wands. He was a leader. He's always known what he wants, but he just wasn't able to stay rooted in a connection because he wasn't loyal. He didn't have integrity, but now he does. And he didn't stay rooted because his heart was closed, because of prior wounds, because of past connections, but now his heart is open. What about Divine Feminine? Queen of Swords. That didn't come up today because that is an energy. She's always been wise. She's always been able to cut people out, to cut out connections. That wasn't her challenge. Queen of Wands wasn't her challenge. She's always been magnetic, always has been able to attract. What did she need to do? She too needed to be able to open her heart and be compassionate in the Queen of Cups energy. But she needed to ground that energy in the 3D. And that is why she's Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. And that is why masculine is King of Swords, King of Cups. I hope that made sense. So now let's drill down deeper into Divine Feminine's overall energy. I love this energy for Divine Feminine. High Priestess. She's all-knowing. She is wise. She doesn't have to say anything. She knows everything. She's wise. She's intuitive. She's alluring. She's magnetic. She's unattainable in her power. What's the High Priestess about? Three of Cups. She's able to now rejoice with her tribe. She's able to use her intuition about how she wants to go out and celebrate and share. The sadness, Five of Cups, is something of the past, Six of Cups. This energy of the Five of Cups, where there's sadness, is, you do see, she's like leaving it behind, especially in this picture. She's taking this inner child energy, the lessons from it, and now she's grown as this Divine Feminine. She's taking the lessons, the light, and she's moving forward from her sadness. She has gone into stalemate. Two of Swords about this connection. Four of Wands. Four of Wands come up now 3 times in the overall energy. Twice for feminine, once for masculine. She's like, you know what? It's at a stalemate. That's okay. I'm taking my lessons. I'm going to be in my joy and in my positivity, in my success. And I'm now finally Angel de la Nuit. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. This is the bonus card in this Tarot de la Nuit card. This is about the dark night, the dark days being over. This is that transformation has occurred and her journey is bright and assured of success, and it's clarified by the Ten of Swords, which is telling me her dark days are over. Her pain is over. She's completed this cycle and it has transformed her. That is why she has the Sun card here. Now that she's come out of this energy, she's learned her lessons. Her angels are there to support her, to stabilize her into her success and positivity and her rebirth. Okay, but this all happened because of Divine Masculine, because of this journey. So she is now in her Queen of Cups energy, and she's compassionate and understanding and grateful for the experience that he provided to her. And that is why that she's in the Queen of Pentacles energy, grounding that back down into the earth now. Because she's forgiven him. She's released this connection. She's released any negative energies, and now she's transformed. And Ten of Swords, she's done. She's done with the pain. So now let's go into what was released for Divine Masculine in this moon, in the Scorpio super moon. I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle for this, okay? What was released in this moon for Divine Masculine? Look at this. Surrender. This looks like a hermit to me. And by the way, he's way, 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 way in hermit's energy. What did he do? He surrendered. He let go of things he no longer needed. He's going to stop being stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who he is. He's going to stop struggling. He's going to stop being in his ego about moving forward on his journey. It says even it's taken him a long time to realize that surrendering was a positive thing. It didn't mean that he was giving up. It was just that he had to surrender and become in an energy of, I need assistance from other people. I need to be open to other people. I need to be open to the universe. I need to be open-minded. I need to be vulnerable. I need to be in my heart space. This is what he understands now. And he needs to also admit he's in this energy, being able to now admit where he may have gotten it wrong, where he made a mistake, where he had bad habits. This is really putting him in a raw, vulnerable energy. He has released this stubborn energy in this moon. I love it. I love it. So then I said, okay, Spirit, what did he now bring in to this moon? What did he bring in with this moon? What did he bring in? The egg moon. This is called trust. Now what did he bring? He released all of this energy. Now he's bringing in trust. Trusting himself. Developing self-trust. Following joy. Relying on himself. Feeling confident in himself. He's now in an energy to trust himself, to develop spiritually with the higher power. Right? This is also that he can rely on himself. He can rely on better decision making. He can make better decisions and choices in relationships. All right, this is not like some kind of flashy confidence ego type of energy. No, this is about security. Someone who is secure now. Someone who doesn't have to go out and be on social media and get a bunch of likes and comments and blah, blah, blah. They have light from within themselves. They have confidence within. They have wisdom, King of Swords. This is very much about acceptance of who they are and not needing it outside of themselves. Interesting. This is the number 32, which is the number 5. This is major change in his life. So now, what did the Divine Feminine release in the moon? Look at this. Abundance. She's released this abundance energy, which is this, my abundance is in my masculine. My 10 of Pentacles, my 10 of Cups is in my masculine. She's released this energy. This is number 38, number 11. Very, very significant. She's releasing this energy of abundance was one thing. Abundance is one or two things. She's released that energy where it kept her very laser focused on something small, only one thing. Now she has released this and it has opened up the possibilities of real abundance. So now what does she bring in with this moon after she's released this very laser focused energy? Nourishment. Now that she's released it, She will be nourished in every which way. Now there's a plenty. She's going to be nourished by body, mind, soul, spirit. She's no longer going to be hungry. When she's in this energy of all my abundance lies in my masculine and union with my masculine, then she is hungry. Now she's nourished. She's nourished. She's very strong values of honesty. Okay? She doesn't want to be manipulated. She wants to be at peace. She doesn't want to be hungry. All right. That was the moon's energy. Now, let's go ahead and get into bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine. Look at this, guys. If I can get the cards out. Hold on a second. We have transformation. This is the death card. Scorpio, angel of love. So something has transformed. Okay, if we didn't know it already, based on the first few minutes of this reading, not even few, it's been 30. My goodness, it's going to be a long reading. This is about transformation. This is an abrupt change that took place in this connection. And now we have the courage to renew. We have a conclusion. We have an energy of the death of the old ways. The death of the old ways of thinking and believing, so that we can start anew. And what is this angel of love energy? This is that rose quartz. This is that unconditional love. This is the energy of tender connections. We have transformed this connection now to one that is going to be more intimate and deeper and tender. This is the transformation that has occurred in this connection. I mean, you can't get, we got depth all over the place. Bottom of the deck for their head, heart, and environment with the angel of love. He's got the death card in his headspace. I know it's going to come up again here in a minute, but I've already forgotten where it is. Okay, specifically, divine masculine, head, heart, environment as related to this transformation of love. Look at this. Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. This is the death and transformation of how he has deceived his Queen of Pentacles. Who was the Queen of Pentacles? Bottom of the deck was our divine feminine Queen of Pentacles. This is about how he withheld, how he deceived his divine feminine Queen of Pentacles. Okay? This whole story today is about this release and this lesson learned from the past. Okay? It's about her being the Empress and how he sabotaged this connection with divine feminine. What is the bottom of the deck for divine feminine? We have Star and the Six of Cups. And this is really about healing. Healing her past with her masculine. Healing her past memories with her masculine. This is also potential hope that may be sometime in the future. But this is mostly a healing energy today, because divine feminine's hopes and wishes and dreams are much broader than just divine masculine and union with him. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the reading. First card out, first two cards, the theme for divine masculine's headspace, heart chakra, all tied up. This is an energy of you when he thinks about you. His head and his heart is all he can think about, is how much he feels for his divine feminine and how he feels all tied up in that energy. All tied up. Okay, well, first of all, the heart chakra, as you all know, is in the heart, right? But when the heart chakra comes up, this is about I love. I love. What do you do with your heart? You don't think with your heart. You love. He's loving from his mind. And he's got a lot of love in his heart. He's loving from his mind. Well, I think this actually makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. Loving from his mind, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is not cold today. He's not cold. He's loving from his mind. Maybe he's a super analytical divine masculine, but he is loving his feminine from his mind. He's in this unconditional love for her, compassion, harmony, healing. Okay, this is linked to his body, his mind, his soul, and he's all tied up in it. He's all tied up in love. He's all tied up in love. And so he's realizing when he thinks about his divine feminine, how he was in this energy of not being able to move freely in this connection. Okay, this is also an energy that he blocked his own heart. He tied up his own heart by overthinking, doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. He jailed himself. And now I feel like in his heart is tied up, like she is in his heart. When he thinks about her, she is in his head from a place of love. So now let's drill down deeper. You'll see how much he is integrated into her, because boy, this has all come out very much that he is in love with his feminine. Okay, not only does he's looking at the past and what he's done, he's thinking about how to move this connection in the future, and he's contemplating and analyzing how to build something long-term with her. First card out, Empress, Divine Feminine. She's come out Empress 2 times in her environment, so here she is, Empress. What about the Empress? When he thinks about her, he thinks about how he's in separation. 5 of Pentacles. We already got that card, 5 of Pentacles, here with the Hanged Man. He thinks about how he is in separation, how they're not together, how she left him out. 6 of Wands clarifies that, which is, I just feel like that's the energy where he feels like she rejected me and moved forward in victory. She left me out in the cold and moved forward and is living her life. That is the energy he is feeling. Queen of Pentacles, again, Divine Feminine. What's the storyline, Queen of Pentacles? Hermit, okay? So there's this energy of he's kind of soul searching when he experiences his Queen of Pentacles, who he deceived and manipulated. That energy has sent him into hermit mode, to soul search, to heal. 4 of Swords. So I said, what is he healing? King of Swords. So when he's thinking about how he's deceived his Divine Feminine, Queen of Pentacles, Empress, why she rejected him and moved forward in victory, because she honored herself, it sends him to search in his soul and heal and call him to be this man of integrity, King of Swords. Death card. When he thinks about her, he thinks about the end. He thinks about transformation. He's thinking about how she walked away. 8 of Cups. I'm also getting here that in this energy, when he thinks about her, not only is he thinking about the separation and how she moved forward, he's also in this energy where he's in his soul search and healing to be this man of integrity, because he had deceived her. But he feels like it's over because she walked away. But I also feel like there's this transformation because he has evolved. 8 of Cups. He's evolving. So in that energy, I asked, what is he moving towards? 8 of Cups. And we got the Chariot. So he's really wanting to continue this journey, balance himself out to move forward. And then we get the Hermit card again. So he's still in this energy of soul searching because he's healing to be this man of integrity. That's why he's at the crossroads. That's why he hasn't communicated, because he's trying to figure out how to come out, to take action, to duel, to be in this energy of re-engaging. What about Divine Feminine? What is she thinking when she's in her headspace for masculine? Third eye chakra, financial constraints. This is an energy when it comes out in a love reading of separation. This is the 5 of Pentacles energy. So intuitively, her third eye, she's like, I know that this separation was necessary. 5 of Pentacles, he's already got it here in his overall energy and in his headspace. I think it's very interesting how she's a high priestess and she's got the third eye, and he's got this heart chakra here for his chakra. And he's got the King of Cups. So he's very much in his heart space, and she's very much using her intuition at this time and trusting herself. Why? Because she called her power back to her, so she's no longer second guessing herself anymore. So now she's in this energy of harmony with the universe, harmony with her intuition around this separation. So now let's talk about her headspace. So when she thinks about when she thinks about masculine, what is she thinking about? 10 of Pentacles. There's this energy of, yes, this was supposed to be long term. victory, Six of Wands, okay? This is an energy of being able to build something long-term and have something successful. But this Page of Cups, this offer, this movement forward is Two of Swords, stuck, Two of Swords here, duped to his headspace, okay? Justice, there's an energy of things need to get balanced out in this union, Two of Cups. We need to balance things out. Justice is going to occur or must occur in this connection, the Lover's card, so that we can reunite. Three of Cups, Tower, and rebuild. Okay, she's like, this is also an energy when she thinks about the separation. She thinks about, yeah, we were supposed to have this successful union, but this offer's not coming. We haven't balanced out the connection, and this connection perhaps collapsed because of third parties in the past. Remember, we got Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles for him, but her bottom line is healing the past, Star and Six of Cups. So this is an energy of, I'm healing my past memory. I know why we were in separation. We wanted something very successful for the long term, but we haven't been able to move forward. We haven't been able to balance out our union. And this connection, because of third parties in the past, have crumbled. Okay? That's what she's thinking when she's thinking in her headspace. She's thinking about, I'm healing this energy. I'm healing this energy of what we should have had to what happened to what is happening now. Okay? That's why she's out of this Ten of Swords energy, because she's understanding that she needed to come into her divine power. What's happening in the heart space for divine feminine, for divine masculine? Material harvest, Nine of Pentacles, and Temple path. Listen, he is single. Okay, hermit 2 times. He's also got a message about him being alone. He's he's very much in an energy where there's no other queen in his environment. The only person in his overall energy is the Empress, and boom, right there, Empress shows up in his headspace. There's no one else in his environment. That's how I figure out if there's a third party, if it's an overall energy or if it's in the environment. So in his heart space, Nine of Pentacles with the Temple path. This is an energy of, I'm single, I'm alone, I'm working on myself. I'm working on myself. I'm working on an energy where, I've got to continue to be self-sufficient, to be someone who can master themselves, someone who is independent. This is the 9 energy. 9 is a solar number. And what is he doing in this 9 energy in his heart space? Temple path. He's moving towards his spiritual path. This card specifically, when it comes up, it is a very, very high vibrational card. This is about spiritual purpose and support. This is about, I'm working on my mastery to move towards my spiritual purpose in my heart space, towards my divine feminine. This is why he's got Hanged Man so much. This is an energy that's saying what he is going through now is all part of his soul process. He is in the right path, headed in the right direction. All of these lights around the temple are the spirit world. There's family members, spirit guides, angels, friends, spirit helpers, all helping divine masculine in his heart space so he can be the King of Cups, which is the bottom of the deck for his overall energy. So this is very interesting. This is very much a time where he is in heart expansion, not only in his head, but in his actual heart. So what is he feeling? When he feels for feminine in his heart space, what's he feeling? First card out, the Hierophant. This is the spiritual contract. This is about spiritual truth, spiritual understanding. So in his heart, he knows that there is some sort of spiritual awakening that is happening in his heart, in his head, as related to divine feminine. And he's at the crossroads, 2 of Wands, about how to move forward to his destiny. Remember, we already got the 2 of Wands with the Devil. He's just not sure how to move forward on the path. But his spirit guides, his angels are helping him. He's gaining the strength, his personal power to come out of this victimization. 5 of Cups, he's not going to be victim. He's not going to stay stuck in silence. He wants to move things forward slowly, analytically, thoughtfully, loyally towards his High Priestess, which is divine feminine. And again, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is bookended by the High Priestess. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. So he wants to move towards her, High Priestess, And he's really thinking about how to do it. He's learning lessons. Look at this person has a book. They're taking note. They're taking lessons. Their coin is here. But they really want to do it right. They really want to do it right this time. There is this passion energy to come in and just do it. But that is the Tower. That is the Tower. Cannot do that Casanova shit anymore. But he's also saying, since the Tower, I haven't given up on the connection. I want to move towards you. I want to rebuild this tower, but I'm going to be very thoughtful and analytical and slow about how I do it because I don't want to rush in and make a mistake anymore. I've been wounded, but I still have the energy to continue forward on my path with you. What does her heart space say? Look at this, spiritual union and victory. In her heart, because she's Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Empress, she's like, there's going to be victory over this connection. She knows it. 28 is a number 10. Completion. Spiritual union is within her too. So she's having victory in this union regardless, because she knows she's never in separation with her divine masculine. In fact, it is her divine masculine that has gotten her to the place where she is today. Thank you, divine masculine, for helping get her to this place of the world is her oyster. So when she feels for her masculine, there's this desire to move forward, 8 of Wands, but she wants to move forward into 8 of Pentacles, self-mastery. That's what she wants to move towards, the best version of themselves. This conflict, 5 of Wands, she's moved out of the wheel. She's learned her lesson. 5 of Wands, the wheel is turned on the conflict. We're done with that. And now she's moving forward, balancing her energy, the Chariot, towards success and positivity and rebirth. She's got the sun 2 times in her overall energy and now in her heart. She is very much operating from a place of success. And she wants this fresh new start when she feels for her masculine. But that start is hidden at this time. And so she continues her journey. Knight of Pentacles, slowly, methodically, thoughtfully, which is right here in his energy, in his heart space. She's like, this offer is hidden from me at this time. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles is for the masculine to give. That is the masculine's coin to give. And he's got it here where he's thinking about it. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I want to give that to my feminine. That's what he wants. He wants to give that to her. He's gaining the confidence on his spiritual journey to do that because he's in the 9 of Pentacles energy to be able to give that ace. But she doesn't see it coming, see, because she's not focused on it. What's the environment for divine masculine? Look at this. Material and spiritual prosperity. This is 6 of Pentacles energy with the door to romance. Him being spiritually prosperous. Him being in an energy of being in his heart and being in his loyalty and in his integrity and in his confidence has opened up the door to romance for him in his environment. What do we have? 10 of Cups. Now he's thinking about the 10 of Cups. He's thinking about his wishes, his dreams. But 7 of Pentacles, it's not time. It's not time yet. It's in a gestation period because he knows he's not quite ready yet. 3 of Pentacles, he's still working on his lessons. Still learning how to master himself. What is he learning? Knight of Cups, how to come forward with love. Then take action as the King of Wands because he's mastered himself. 8 of Pentacles. See, she doesn't want anybody who hasn't mastered himself. She doesn't. She wants someone when they have mastered their journey, then come and match me. That's what he knows. That's what he knows. So he knows that he can't have the 10 of Cups yet, that it will come in divine timing. He's still working on his lessons to bring the cup forward as this King of Wands. When he is ready, when he's stabilized, when he's learned his lessons, when he has mastered himself. 8 of Pentacles. It's here in his overall energy with the Lovers clarifying it. So he's telling us here that he will come forward when he has mastered himself. And then success will occur. And this hope and renewal and this destiny will be. The Star card matches her bottom of the deck. So there is positivity and success coming for divine masculine. There absolutely is, because he's released a lot with this moon's energy. What's happening with divine feminine's energy? Well, she's got the Tower and community. So she's completely crumbled this paradigm of what her journey meant. or what it was. And now she's finding herself part of a community. She's in a community, maybe with other spiritually like-minded people. And that is what she is focusing on now that this disruption has occurred in her environment about what her Ten of Cups is. Do you see how when she goes through this, all of a sudden he's like, I want to be in love and have the Ten of Cups? Do you see how this happens? She's done, look at this, 16 and 7. This is a 7 and a 7. This is about spiritual truth. This is about the spiritual journey. So now her focus is, how do I execute my mission? How do I help the world? How do I continue to move forward on my journey regardless of whatever Divine Masculine is doing? Because it doesn't matter. My Ten of Cups is out there and I'm going to build that Ten of Cups. The way the universe will deliver, it's not just in one person's hands. So let's go into the energies here for Divine Feminine. I had to drill down a little deeper because, I just wanted to make sure I understood it properly. First card out, King of Cups. This is about, you've got to be in the heart space, Divine Masculine. King of Cups is the bottom of the deck for his overall energy, so it's Divine Masculine. So she's this King of Cups, 10 of Wands. She's kind of ending this burden around his procrastination towards her in rebirthing the connection. She's done with the burden and his procrastination and his action towards this connection. She's done with that energy. She's cycling it out. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. She's done. She's going to move forward on her spiritual journey because he's not coming towards her. She is the Empress. She is the Empress. There has been deceit in the past, okay, withholding in the past from the Empress. So she had to embody Queen of Wands in her environment to birth her own new beginning. Page of Pentacles, okay? This divine timing, 7 of Pentacles, which is a dupe to his clarification of the 10 of Cups. Empress, she's going to create her own energy because she's done waiting, the World card. She's done waiting on any divine timing as related to masculine. She's done with that. She's completed the energy of waiting around for a cup or a pentacle from him. So this exchange, 6 of Pentacles, while she feels defeated, this Ace of Pentacles will be created by her. That's divine feminine power right there. So now, let's go into the theme of the connection. Bottom of the deck. I mean, again, we're getting it. Again, the fireman clarified by the 7 of Swords. So this is gone. This energy, the fireman is a 3D energy in my deck. This is about the fireman going in and destroying and leveling out. Not destroying, actually, saving the destruction, right? The fire comes in and destroys. The fireman goes in and removes the destruction. The fireman is removing the 7 of Swords energy in this connection. It's done. It is done, 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 done. It is done. Like, I don't know how many times I could say it so you guys can understand it. That is the theme of the connection. That 7 of Swords energy is over. That is why we've gotten it so many times today, because now we're processing it out. We're processing that energy out. He's got it here because he's reflecting on his past behavior and how he sabotaged his connection with Divine Feminine. She's got it here where she said, you know what? I'm no longer going to sabotage myself in this journey. My masculine has been in this energy in the past, but I need to move forward on my journey and create and explore my new beginning. I'm no longer going to wait on divine timing for this, whether or not this is going to happen. I am going to now focus on my own pentacle, my own cups, and what I'm going to co-create with the universe. This is what is happening here. This is what is happening. That 7 of Swords energy is healed. It's released. It is addressed here. So we can move things forward. That's the bottom of the deck for the theme. Let's go ahead and look at the theme of the connection. Divine Feminine. Boom. Full on, powerful, comes out as the theme. She is Divine Feminine. What about Divine Feminine? The Lovers, Twin Flame connection. So what about the Twin Flame connection? 2 of Wands. She's made decisions. The Divine Feminine has assessed her connection, and she has planned and is making decisions. And I'll tell you, in this energy, decisions made. The decision made is complete detachment from any outcome. And now no longer being hungry for that cup. All right, next card, Cupid. Love has been stirred within them, both of them. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. They're all up in their heart space because they're feeling very positive now, the Sun card. And they're ready to move forward into tranquility and peace. Peace then comes up. This is my 5D energy. Peace is now a theme in the connection over this imbalance that the Queen of Cups had, which is our divine feminine. She has peace now because she's no longer out of whack. Are we going to be together? Are we not going to be together? Are we going to be together? Are we not going to be together? Should I continue the journey? Should I not continue the journey? Is he going to be healed or is he not going to be healed? She's done with that. Done. There is peace over this frickin' back and forth teeter-totter energy. No more. She is peaceful now because she's divine feminine. She took her power back. And that really put her into more loving energy, which has then illuminated more loving energy out of her masculine. Next 5D energy, Kalima comes in, remover of negative energies. What is being done in this energy? Well, any energies that are taking away from decisive action or movement forward, that is being removed. What else is being removed? The Hanged Man's energy. Where do we get the Hanged Man? Only for him. Hanged Man with the 5 of Pentacles. She is removing the energy of him staying stuck in separation. She is removing the connection being stuck in separation. She is removing the energy of communication and action being stuck. And now we go into the 3D. Nurturer, the nurse. Things are being nurtured. What are we nurturing? We're nurturing our destiny. We're nurturing our old wounds. This has everything to do with that 7 of Swords that we finally released with the Scorpio new moon. Now we're releasing and we're nurturing. We're making decisions. And then Archangel Metatron comes out to help light the way, help provide clarity so that there can be communication. 8 of Wands. So that there can be clarity when we're in Hermit's energy, soul searching about how to move forward in this connection. Oh my God, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Okay, so now, bottom of the deck, the drilled down version of this connection. Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups, our divine feminine's heart space, and the sadness that she was experiencing. This is what this has to do with. Sorry, I drank some water. My God, I'm like 57 minutes in and I am parched. Okay. This connection, connective energy, is about the sadness of the Queen of Cups, where she is here now and she has peace over her journey because she's made a decision about her connection, which is she's going to operate in love and in positivity. She's going to leave it to the universe to continue to keep peace in the connection and remove any obstacles. She's going to nurture her old wounds to move towards her destiny. And this light by Archangel Metatron is going to help continue to move this connection and her journey forward. First card out, 4 of Cups. That's the energy of missed opportunity, of regrets, of sadness, of not taking the cup. There's the energy of the 2 of Wands that clarifies that, which is that we're at the crossroads. Did we miss this connection and this opportunity or not? But it's clarified further by the 8 of Wands. So there's strong, strong energy, as we already have the 8 of Wands here and the 2 of Wands here with the divine feminine, which is, I feel like she's in the energy is, hey, maybe we missed the boat. I'm moving this forward, and that's okay. Maybe that is the energy that she's taken on. 9 of Wands is an energy that comes up again, which is about, and he got that in his heart space, which is, yes, it's been long. Yes, I'm wounded, but I'm not giving up. What are we not giving up on? 10 of Pentacles, this long-term energy. Hermit card further clarifies that. I'm not giving up on this long-term energy, but yes, I'm going to stay in Hermit. Hermit's here again. Hermit's here in his headspace. Hermit's in his headspace 2 times. So I really feel like feminine's in this energy of maybe we missed the boat because we stayed at the crossroads on moving it forward. Masculine's driving this energy is I haven't given up on my 10 of Pentacles while I'm soul searching. Ace of Cups, there's this energy of love that we are not communicating. And who's not communicating it? The King of Swords. He has this huge love for his feminine, but he's still in the page energy, trying to come forward to speak as the king, which is the energy that is still gelling. There is this heartbreak and this pain and this sadness and this betrayal that we have equally experienced, Six of Pentacles, but here we're healing it. That's the storyline of this connection. We have equally hurt each other. He may be deceived her, but then she's reacted, and there's pain that's gone equally between the two, but it is being healed in the Star's energy. Bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine's energy, and the last card with the Sun for the masculine. So we're waiting. Three of Wands. We're waiting because we don't want to be deceitful again. Seven of Swords. There's energy is still there. We don't want to sabotage this new love, this Ace of Cups, which we still have here. We don't want to sabotage it. So we're kind of waiting. We're waiting in strategy, how to come forward, but that's not the energy you want to be in. So it's good that there's a wait, because he needs to be in Hermit to bring that cup forward without any shade. So the Hermit's journey continues. The soul search continues towards this new beginning with each other, towards our wishes. Nine of Cups. That's the storyline, man. That is the storyline for the connection. So now, let's talk about what the Seven of Swords. I asked, I'm like, wow, we got the Seven of Swords a lot, Spirit. We've got it here once, we got it twice, we've got it 3, 4 times. More than I'd like to see. What about the Seven of Swords? Why is the Seven of Swords here? So, first card out. First, let me tell you, bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords is here so that our masculine, Eight of Wands, King of Cups, can start moving forward from his heart space. Okay? That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs to be. King of Cups energy. He needs to be in his heart space. So King of Cups is a big, big message. It's the bottom of his deck for his overall energy. It's it's in her environment. And now it's here as the lesson with the Seven of Swords. First card out, Six of Pentacles, which is there's some equality around healing this energy while we're at the crossroads. This is what the Seven of Swords is about. That we need to equally heal while we're at this Two of Wands energy. We got the Two of Wands here with the Divine Feminine, and then we got it here for her again when she's like, maybe we missed the chance. So we're both equally healing while we're at this crossroads. Because remember, he's at it too in his overall energy with the Two of Wands. So they're equally in an energy of healing, of balancing the Seven of Swords energy out and the pain that it brought to the connection. They are healing that. High Priestess, this is Divine Feminine, is an observation of this heartbreak, of this pain of third parties. She's kind of like, she observed third parties here. She knew that there's been betrayal, but now there's healing. Temperance again 2 times. Now there's healing. Success. So we can have union. This is why it was critical. If you guys remember, I did a long time ago, look at my videos, the journey of the Divine Masculine. I actually even have that service as a reading on my website, at the bottom of my website. When I did that reading for this collective, the journey of the masculine, I did what he had to learn before, what he's learning since what he had to learn before he met the feminine, what did he learn when he met the feminine, and what did he have yet to learn. His lesson, his big lesson for this divine partnership was he had to get rid of his Seven of Swords behavior for union with her. He had to. She was the only one that was strong enough to call him out and to heal that energy, or help him address that energy within himself. How he sabotaged connections and his own love and his own integrity and his own self-respect by acting in these types of ways. So there's this energy here of there's equal healing that is occurring while they're at this crossroads. This High Priestess is an observation at this time to make sure that there's no other betrayal, right? This is what's happening. So now we're healing this kind of energy of suspicion, of secrets. So we're healing it successfully to stabilize our union. And this Knight of Wands energy, this in and out energy of this moon, with the moon, which is that creates secrets. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, which is her being in her heart space, is now with the Seven of Pentacles. So there's still an energy of divine timing, because she's still in this energy of healing. They're both in the energy of healing, but there's still this energy of the Knight of Wands creating illusions with her, where she still doesn't feel ready to move forward with him. That's why that Seven of Pentacles is in this energy here in her environment, where she's like, I'm kind of done waiting. I'm kind of done waiting. I don't know. She's got the Moon card in her heart. I don't know if this offer is going to come. But the big thing to know about this Divine Feminine is that Knight of Wands energy had the Tower on it in his heart. He's crumbled it. So this is an active energy at this time. So again, the question was, why has the Seven of Swords shown up? What is the storyline about the Seven of Swords? We're equally healing while we're at the crossroads. There is this energy still with the Divine Feminine, where she is looking for third party because she doesn't want to get betrayed again. But look at this, because I read like a storyline, but it's being healed, successfully healed, so that they can come into union. And so while she's healing, there is this whole mystery here about the future. There's this mystery because things are unknown. And she's just kind of like, I'm not investing anymore. I'm not investing anymore. I've invested enough, and now let's see what crops up. That is the energy. Ooh. Okay, so I know that was weird. So I'm glad I did that, because I thought it gave a good message. Okay, Divine Feminines. Here are the arrows of love that your masculine is sending to you. First card, Casanova, swept off your feet. So yeah, the tower's coming down on it, but he's still very magnetically attracted to you. He wants to still sweep you off your feet. He has delight and desire for you, but he wants you to know he is a party of one. These all flew out. So this energy, hey, I'm watching you, buddy, to see if you have any third party situations going on. This is that suspicion energy. He's telling you, this is my second or third confirmation. First confirmation is no queens here. Second confirmation of no third party. There's no third party in the environment. Third confirmation is, boom, right here, party of one. What arrows is the Divine Feminine sending masculine? Invitation of love. So maybe she sent a message or some sort of energy that she's showing him that she's in the Queen of Cups energy. She's admiring him secretly. So maybe she's looking at his pictures. Maybe she is this Page of Swords, Three of Swords, observing him, admiring him. Okay? But integrity. The arrow she's sending is, come to me with integrity. And that's why he's embodying King of Swords. Okay? So now, gosh, I didn't realize this is over an hour. But anyway, this is the last message. What is the guidance from Ganesha for Divine Masculine? What is the guidance? What is Ganesha actually? Well, not the guidance. How is Ganesha blessing him and helping him? Beginnings. Look at this. We've got how to start fresh. We have the Fool's energy. We've got him now trusting himself to take leaps forward. This is how he's helping Divine Masculine on his journey, but beginnings. This is about new energy, open-hearted opportunities. This is about a new beginning, having deep spiritual significance. This is about encouraging a fresh approach to how he's connecting to his spiritual journey. His awareness is coming with understanding now. That's why we got the Hierophant in his heart space with the Temple Path. This is also an energy about, a new start. This is about starting to be true on his own path. This is also about trusting yourself and doing the work needed. Ganesha is assisting him with new energy and new opportunities. Okay, part of that being his journey with his Divine Feminine. The next card for Divine Feminine, we have the energy of transformation, spiritual transformation. She is in an energy where she is now, her soul is being assisted to create change. She's had a strong desire to obtain or experience again a sense of meaning and inspiration and purpose in her life. That is why she has the Tower in her environment. She has completely collapsed her old belief system that her divine masculine was her 10 of Cups. And now she's come into this significant adjustment in her life. And it is helping her change herself from the old her to the new her. And now she's benefiting from this fresh perspective on life because she's nourished now. She's no longer going to go hungry. She's honoring who she is or what she wants to be. And she's no longer going to follow little routines or what she thinks in the 3D may be necessary. No, she's on a profound spiritual journey, which is really bringing her to her new purpose in life, her new inner energy. And she's eliminating everything that isn't essential in her transformation. Okay? Any change that's happening now is coming from her being calm and stable. And Ganesha is calling her to her destiny. Ganesha is calling her to her guidance and telling her that ultimately she will get what she is yearning for. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. I thank you all for staying with me as part of this reading and getting the guidance. And if you guys want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to purchase my Divine Connections Oracle deck, which I have here, then go to queenoflight1111@gmail.com and email me, and I will send you a link. I hope you guys are all doing great. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'm sending you all so much love. Have a great, great weekend, everybody. Bye.